Hi, I'm Joe Ra. Since this is my first video and all, I thought it would be kind of cool, and by that I mean super cliche, if I start off by just telling you random things about me. So, in no particular order, here are 20 random things about me, with disparaging comments just to make it fun. I'm half Filipino and half Italian. Most people think I'm Mexican, which is pretty cool, except for one time I literally got yelled at by this lady who said I was disrespecting my heritage because I don't speak Spanish. I spend a lot of time working very diligently on my computer. By working diligently, I really mean like checking BuzzFeed articles and pictures of cats and YouTube videos. My favorite musical is Sweeney Todd. Oh, I love Sweeney Todd. It perfectly blends the genres of comedy and horror, so it actually kind of scares me that I identify with it a whole lot. I grew up in the glamorous city of Orange, California. If I had a nickel for every time someone asked me where an OC is that, for one, I'd have a lot of nickels, and two, I'd be really annoyed because stop calling it the OC. I'm actually really good at spelling. That being said, I have to look up how to spell the word Mediterranean literally every time I write it. I have 5 siblings. 3 of them are older and 2 of them are younger. Kinda makes me like the Jan Brady of my family. When I was in college, I minored in Japanese. I'm pretty confident I still remember the word for sushi. I have a really hard time throwing things away that have sentimental value. One of my biggest fears in life is that I'm gonna end up on Hoarders. If you're wondering how tall I am, I'm 5'9". I feel really tall when I'm in the Philippines, but I also felt really short when I lived in Texas. I ran cross country in high school. Yesterday I got winded walking up a flight of stairs, so I sweat more than the average person. I like to wear blue. I took classical piano lessons for 10 years. I cannot read music for the life of me. Like, I can remember stuff I learned to play when I was 12, but if you plop sheet music in front of me, I'm like, E, G, B, D. I really didn't like them growing up, but now I really like vegetables. Like, I love broccoli and spinach and carrots and bok choy and corn. I hate peas. Like, peas are honestly one of the worst things in the whole world. I'm pretty sure peas were one of the 10 plagues of Egypt and they just wrote it wrong. My roommate Levi has been my best friend for over 2 years. He's not home right now and I feel free for the first time in forever. I love to travel. One of my goals in life is to visit all 7 continents before I die. These are the things I like to think about while I'm laying in bed, watching every episode of 30 Rock for the 3rd time. One of the things that my dad picked up from my grandpa and then I picked up from my dad is that I love to sing. Like, I just like walk about doing whatever, going about my day singing. I just love to sing. I had my first singing lesson back in March. It was humbling. I love to read books. I'm really just like a big kid at heart. Like, I kind of pride myself on not growing up or taking things too seriously. I'm honestly still afraid of the dark. I am completely undecided as to whether I want kids. When I hang out with my 2 nieces for like 10 minutes at a time, I get so tired. I'm like, how do you do this all day, every day? When I was in 8th grade, I shot myself in the finger with a BB gun. Yeah, there's no disparaging that one. Like, that was just one of the dumbest things I've ever done. It got lodged into the bone and they had to have surgery to get the BB out of my finger. It was pretty gross. Since number 17 was a lie, I feel like I have to tell a real number 20. Okay, fine. When I'm on my deathbed, the one thing I want to be able to say is that no matter how small a difference I made, that I changed the world for the better. That one is true. Well, that's it. I hope this video helped to show just a little bit about who I am, so have a good day. Bye!